Hey gang, welcome back to day 8 of the Costco Wine Advent-ure Advent calendar. Like I said, we're on day 8. We're going back to Argentina today. We're going to be trying the Even Stevens Torrontès. This is from Salta, Argentina. You can see right there. Remember, if you're tasting along, to scan your QR code to go to the page for day 8 and see the little video and description that the importer has provided us. I will also put the link for the website in for those of you who don't have a calendar, but you can still follow along with us. So let's talk about Torrontès first. Torrontès is not actually a single varietal. It's actually 3. It's Torrente Riano, Torrento San Juanino, and Torrente Mendocino. Now, all 3 of these grapes have been crossbreeded, and they think it was either planned back when the Spaniards first came over and sailed over the Atlantic, or it happened by accident. Either way, Torrentès Riano is the most planted in Argentina, and that's typically what you'll find in Salta. That's also one of the highest quality Torrentès that you're going to find. Now, Salta is in the northern part of Argentina. It's on these very high mountainous peaks. You'll see the vineyards are planted right up on these very, very steep hills. As I was saying, they're planted on these steep hills, very high altitude. And so during the day, the grapes are very hot and get a lot of sun. Well, at night, those temperatures drop. And what happens is it allows this wine to become very acidic, but it also locks in those fresh fruit flavors. So you get this very, very fruity flavor. As soon as you pop the cork, you can smell those fruit-forward flavors. This wine tends to be a medium acidic and medium acidity and medium-bodied wine. I would say this would be similar to a Gewürztraminer, a Riesling, or a Viognier. If you've had any of those, definitely the Viognier, it has a very similar feel on the palate. And I'll go ahead and I'll explain the palate in a minute, and I think you'll get where I'm going with this. So let's start with the bouquet first, the smell of the wine. Let's go ahead, let's try it. Lots of fruit. I get a ton of elderberry. I don't know if any of you have ever had elderberry liqueur, but this literally smells like elderberry liqueur to me. So a lot of elderberry right up front, but also this very sicky, sweet smell. It's almost like you're expecting this to be syrup, but you look at it and it's like, no, it's not syrup. So let's go ahead and take a sip. Oh, gosh. Right off the bat, first sip, the acidity grabs onto your entire mouth. It almost coats your entire mouth in like this fatty or lipid type layer. And it's tons of floral notes and fruity flavors right on the front. But what's interesting is you get this big woo first hit, and then it dissipates really quickly. But then all of a sudden, you're like, the finish is back. And it starts from the back of the palate and works its way towards the front. But I get a lot of elderberry like I did before. A lot of fruit. And it keeps lingering, and it builds right back up. So you're not expecting it. You're just like, whoa, where did this come from? You almost get like a hint of black pepper as well, but it's the taste. It's not like a spicy sensation. It's the taste of black pepper. And it's right on the end there, and it's hard to pick up, but I'm just like, is that black pepper? Very, very interesting. Lots of complex flavors going on, lots of acidity going on, and you're still getting that crazy finish. Now, what's cool is go ahead and lick your teeth real fast. you're gonna still be able to taste that wine. I mean, it lingers on the palate, especially here and here. You're gonna pick it back up. And that's a lot of that acidity grabbing on to your palate. Now, remember, as I've said before in previous videos, we can't just rely on the first sip. You have to take 2, 3, 4 sips because it's gonna change once your mouth gets used to it. So let's go ahead and take another sip. So the second sip, I still have a lot of elderberry on there, but a lot of citrus notes come through. And you also get a lot of that pucker power from the acidity right up front, right underneath the tongue. I mean, it's just mouth-watering. But it's these beautiful floral notes, almost like botanical garden. It's like, where are all these flavors coming from? Very complex, lots of flavors going on here, lots of minerality going on. I mean, a fantastic wine. I'm very surprised by this because I've never had a Torrontès, and I'm pleasantly surprised. Now, in my personal opinion, I think this wine is a little too acidic to drink by itself. It's not like the previous whites that we had, especially yesterday when we had the Pastello, which could be like a porch pounding white. You can sit on the porch and drink, and you don't even have to pair it with anything. This one, I highly recommend that you pair it with something. Because of the acidity and the complexity of it, you really need something to help balance out all of that going on in there. So I'm gonna say sushi, amazing with red curry, any spicy Asian dish that you can get your hands on. But remember, this is from Argentina, so you can go find those Latin spicy foods as well. This is going to be great. I can see, very spicy salsa with this, or a ceviche. This would be really, really great with that. Now, in previous episodes, we've talked about where does this wine take you? What kind of state of mind does it put you in? So go ahead, do the exercise. Close your eyes, take the sip of wine, and think about where it takes you. For me, when I'm drinking this wine, I just feel like I'm standing on this rocky outcrop of a mountainside. And I'm looking down over this beautiful landscape. And it's just breathtaking. It's absolutely silent. There's not a sound around me, not even birds chirping. The clouds are moving slowly overhead. The sky is so blue. And the sunlight is just coming down, and it's hot on your skin. But you're just at peace where you are because the landscape in front of you is just breathtaking. So it lets you enjoy the nature in life, the things that are free, just going out and seeing with your eyes. What a beautiful experience. I would love to know if anybody's drinking along and they have this one. Tell me, where does it take you? Or tell me about a past experience you've had with wine where it's transported you to a different world. I would love to hear your story and love to know about it because I'm very passionate about wine. It's something that really intrigues me. It really inspires my creativity. And I love sharing wine with other people. Wine is just a very sociable thing for me, same as food. You want to feed everybody, you want to give everybody a drink. So please share your stories with me. So gang, that is day 8 in the bag. Let's pop out number 8. So we got number 8 right there. Let's pop her out. So today on number 8, we are joyful. Definitely joyful. Sorry, that's backwards for you guys. But thank you for being here for day 8. Thank you for sticking with me. I'll see you tomorrow for day 9. Mwah. Ciao!